rolling, rolling down the Ave on a sunny day. Another picnic around the way, a page for Renee. So it's on after midnight, going like dice, we quiet like church mice. Hold the pinky, now Missy wants to get with me, click with me, trick me, but when you dip with me, slip with me, lose grip with me. Now you're significant other trips with me. They want to shout it in Guinness, witness a young menace come wicked. Conversation that you possessed, obsessed, now let me hit it. Nah, forget it, I'm wrong with money to accommodate. Promise honey, you just wait and I got lust for you all day. Stay in my zone, territories I roam. A young G sprung, easily Belucci and chrome. Do me and I'm gone, it don't stop. Rockin' Robbins round the clock, check my spots, and then I'm out. Now we get shit on from dusk to dawn.
What's up, y'all? This SlabOgsTV back at it again with another interview. Today, again, we in Lake Charles, you know what I'm saying? We got an OG up in here. He gonna, basically break down the history of Lake Charles and kind of tell, some of the slabs that came up out of here and, where they at today with it. So introduce yourself and tell us about Lake Charles.
My name is Brad, the boss. And matter of fact, it's funny you said that. You know what I'm saying? I go by Slabboss, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna break this thing down for you. But the first thing you wanna know about Lake Charles is whenever Houston was riding swingers, we was riding them too in Lake Charles, you know what I'm saying? Now me, I came in like 96, 97, and they had people riding elbows before me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I got into the shit, I think for me, it kind of started with, I used to have a bunch of bikes, and it was all like name brand and shit, you know what I'm saying? So when I first got my car, we used to go to the Civic Center, and the first car I saw was like a 9.8, one of them little short ones. And it had like a little bitch on the hood, it caught my eye, and I was like, damn, bro, I didn't know cars looked like that. So I kind of got into this shit quick, and they used to have this cat, he used to have like a 1990 Cadillac on Davies and triple gold and shit. And so me and my brother, we came up with the plan like, man, that car is live, but we can take that bitch farther. So we pretty much put our shit, 'cause that's the same car we had, you know what I'm saying? So I was rolling all gold days with the all gold trim all over that bitch. My shit was blue with mirror tint, and my brother's shit was red, dark tint, you know what I'm saying? And we used to skate around Lake Charles. We actually from Westlake, but at the same time from Lake Charles too, And so the thing is, we was coming over the bridge, and people was like, man, y'all breaking boys off, you know what I'm saying? So shit, we kept it going, and one day, we was at the jailhouse, and boy was talking about swangers this and swanger that, you know what I'm saying? And then I had got pissed, and I was like, okay, since the motherfuckers like swingers so much, what they gonna do with my swangers, me they swangers? And my brother looked at me, he was like, man, what the fuck you talking about? I say, nigga, I'm coming gold swangers, you know what I'm saying? And why they got chrome swangers, so I had got a big 99 DeVille, like Kiki on the Ghetto Dream, and I dipped it all in gold. Everything you can think of chrome on that car, everything was gold, you know what I'm saying? And then shit, I started killing everywhere, so I started hitting all the motherfucking little events, Crawfish Fest, Bayou Classic, and where else I went? Fucking Mardi Gras, you know what I'm saying? But I said, man, let me test this fucking car, because I've been breaking boys off everywhere I went. I said, let me go to the Kappa Beach party. So one year, I went to the Kappa Beach party, I think it was maybe 2002, and I killed every motherfucking slab over there. Like, nobody want to see no other slab but my slab, you know what I'm saying? So when I got back home, I kind of started thinking to myself, man, bro, they always gonna have a new type of style of car coming out. So I said, let me get me a little team or something, you know what I'm saying? So I came up with this shit, I'm gonna give me a team of cars. So like right now, I got like 10 to 12, 13 cars, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finna get them sprayed and let niggas see why I'm slab boss in this game and shit, cause I've been doing it a long time. Not only that, I'm the only nigga that I know of been sitting on swangers all the way from 97 to now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never took them out while boys going to jail and getting out and trading them and all that shit. I always had swingers on my ride, you know what I'm saying? But let me take you back just a little bit. Whenever I first saw my first set of swingers, whenever I was trying to get the grill on my car, the one with the Dayton's, this guy named Matt Bernard, you know, that's the one you're gonna be seeing in the Kenny Red Buick. He's an OG too, and he showed me my first set of swinger. It was a cut, so I was like, damn, that's a swinger. So I kind of like started comparing the shit from the Dayton to the swinger, you know, and I'd be like, damn, this thing is Dayton's poke out like that, but since they didn't, so that's what made me want to go on the swingers and get them go, because that was my style right there, you know what I'm saying? So so what had happened, Matt, you know, he dipped his hand in some oil and got it on my grill, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this dude like really tripping. So when that happened, man, from that day, I just decided to be some kind of like a slab killer or some shit. So every time that he would pull out something, you know what I'm saying, I just felt like, you know, I had to smash that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was good because it makes you have a better slab, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that y'all boys need to learn, you know? Yeah, it ain't no competition or nothing, but the thing is, it's a friendly game if you think that way. You know, don't think of competition, just thinking like, you know what I'm saying, he did that, let me upgrade that if I got the same car, or let me come better, let me come with a different lack. And that's how this game supposed to go. That's how you make it fun. Because you gotta be in some kind of competition to have a great slab. And every slab I put together, the bitches was great. You know what I'm saying? I had like I said, I had that Candy Red DeVille on gold swingers. And then I had a candy orange Lincoln Town car on swinger, the first one to put a grill on the Lincoln Town car. I'm talking about a Big Daddy grill. And then I came with a candy pink Fleetwood with 6 elbows on that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was hurting with all the slabs, and you know, I call them super slab because when people see them monsters, you know what I'm saying, they go to chasing. If you just in a regular slab, they throw up the deuce, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I come from. I like to put together super slabs. Now, the 2 slabs that I got at the house right now, I got 2 Continental Lincolns, a 65 and a 66, and I plan on trying to get them together and put them on swingers, you know? Yeah, speaking of swingers again, you know, I like the short ones, but you know, I done grew from the area when they wasn't long to the area that they is long, so I seen both worlds. But to be honest, bro, shit, if they made the roads this fucking wide, I ride the longest motherfuckers they make, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a problem, because when you put the little elbow on side of the long elbow, the long one looks better, and I'm always down for upgrading shit. So yeah, my Lincoln, that bitch gonna be on some long ones, no doubt.
Would you
know,
say
y'all can have them Pee Wee Hermans?
Would you say like, you know what I'm saying, we see the long ones now, is it kind of like funny seeing somebody riding on some, you know, shorter ones, some original ones now? Like, is that kind of like not the standard no more?
Yeah, I mean, put it like this. Does it look good, these little bitty, like let's say some fucking 17-inch blades against some big 22-inch blades? It's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? So when I see the little, like Kiki say, you know, they training wheels, that's how I look at them, yeah. You know? And I'm glad they upgrade them and made them longer, because we need to make the big body wide, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This shit right here is cool, you know, for older cat, probably way older than me, you know what I'm saying? But me, since I live both worlds, I like the longs, you know. If they make G50s, I'll be on them bitches, you know what I'm saying? But they don't make it. But if you really want my honest opinion, I think they could have just stopped at G20s. That would have been cool too, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know when they get too long, they're gonna start trying to abandon the shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just think they're good where they at right now, you know?
Yeah. What was some of the spots that y'all was hitting, you know, back in the day in Lake Charles? I know you mentioned the Civic Center a minute ago. That seemed like that was kind of like the place where all the slabs would meet up.
Yeah, the Civic Center, it's crazy. The Civic Center every Sunday, and I didn't know this, every Sunday everybody was going to the Civic Center. They even had people from different states coming to the Civic Center, just like they would at the Kappa. And man, they would have so many people out there, and the Civic Center was like a kind of like a car show, kind of like, because everybody was at home trying to pull out the best slab. That's why it was like kind of competition in a way. But at the time, whenever this guy named Matt RV, the one I told you that had the DeVille with the triple gold, well, he used to come, and man, to us, you know, he was kind of like king, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody would wait for that car. Everybody would go to the Civic Center for another reason, wait to see that motherfucking car, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, you know, he was kind of like an inspiration to me. And Matt Bernard, you know, the dude with the Canary Butte, he's kind of like my rival, you know what I'm saying? So it kept me, it kept this game fun to me, you know what I'm saying? Having them kind of thoughts in my head, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got pushed away from the Civic Center, and then they started throwing us over here at Opelousas Park. And you know, we had to get used to it over the years we did, but it ain't nothing like the Civic Center, you know, we just had so much space over there, you know, and stuff.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Do y'all back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying, was y'all going to Houston to like kind of see like, I know Houston, you know, is known for the slab or whatever. Was y'all going out there to like, you know, kind of like set a standard? Like y'all would see boys, and say if y'all went to like MLK Day or something like that out there, was it like, okay, he coming down clean, we gotta come harder than that, you know what I'm saying? And when y'all was coming out there, you know, what was the H-Town, you know what I'm saying about the boys from Lake?
Yeah, but see, back then, it was like this. It was dead man wheels back then.
Yeah.
So too many people from Lake Charles, they wouldn't go, but they did have some go. And I remember one cat, he went out to eat in Houston. They took a truck and pushed his car down the road and took his swingers, you know. So that kind of like sent a message over here, you know. And the farthest I went to, you know, besides the Kappa, I went to Beaumont. I tried to go in Beaumont. Man, 13 cops pulled me over. They wouldn't even let me in Beaumont. And my shit was killing so hard, they told me, like, we don't even want to see this car ever in Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up locking up my homeboy. I had to go get him on swingers, you know what I'm saying? And bring him home.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Was it any jacking going on during that time? Because this, you know, Lake Charles not big, so I could imagine it probably was maybe 10 people that had slabs. Was people getting robbed or, you know, anything like that?
Man, let me tell you something. Boys was jacking around this bitch. Because, like, whatever them screw tapes, see, one thing you got to understand about them screw tapes, too, them swingers and them screw tapes go hand in hand. You know, the swingers gonna make the screw popular, or the screw gonna make the swingers popular. You know what I'm saying? I don't play any other record in my ride because it don't sound right, it don't feel right. But, yeah, they had niggas jacking back then, and some of them jacked fucking paint jobs. You won't believe that shit, you know? They pay half, and they ain't pay the other half, and they gone. Motherfuckers in jump in people's yard and shit, crank up their music beating in their motherfucking yard, and all in their grass, burning rubber and jack their shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of jacking, you know, and I just think, but, you know, listening to them screw tapes, some of these boys was living that. That was their way of living a slab by jacking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or just want to be in that line with us, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they had a lot of jacking, you know.
Okay. Do you know, like, kind of like when the first, like, slab to hit Lake Charles was? Or who it might have been?
I don't know what's the first slab to hit Lake Charles. I only know like the first slab I seen, like I said, it was a little short 98, and it had the little bitch on the woman, it was tan with a little quarter top, and it had some 30s, matter of fact, you know, it had some 30s on it. And I thought it was so live until I seen another car with the triple gold Davies.
Yeah. Is it a particular car out here, you know what I'm saying, that y'all kind of like sought after, like whether it be a Fleetwood or a Park Ave or something like that? What's the one car in Lake Charles like that's like the ultimate?
Man, to be honest, shit, I mean, I always had the ultimate slab, but I'm gonna tell you that Lake Charles has some real live artists down here with some real live slabs, you know, that niggas can't believe. But before I get into that detail, I used to be the nigga whenever H-Town or Texas or anybody from anywhere would come down here, they used to call me to, you know, get them boys out of here, like bring your slab and wreck them boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I used to come with that gold swinger shit, you know what I'm saying? And niggas used to see that bitch with their mouth open, run back to Texas with the steward to tell what they saw, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the cars that I remember, man, they had a couple of them. Try to remember some of them. I mean, back in the day, bro, you had first of all you had the bourbons, you know, the old bourbons back then on blades. They had one candy red, they had one candy blue, they even had a white one, you know, and they used to come to the Civic Center. And then you had like a 90 Fleetwood, not the big one, but the little short one. You had one of them, like a pearl white on gold blades. You know what I'm saying? You had a Chrysler, what that is, an LHS. They had them bitches, one was green on gold blades. You know, down here, some of us brought a lot of gold. You know, we even had a Monte Carlo pearl white with some triple gold Dayton's and stuff on it with the T-tops, you know. I don't know what year that car, what year that car is, Big C?
87.
Yeah, it's like an 87, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah, man, we used to chase them cars, you know. We had like a candy orange Fleetwood like that on swingers. We had slamback, we had two slamback, we had a red one and one was kind of like brown and tannish, a color like that. And then let me see what else. I'm trying to think. It was so many slabs, but another thing that we used to do too, we used to hit the school zones, you know, because a certain school would let out a certain time, so we would start off at LaGrange, pass by LCB, all the way to Washington Marion, and everybody would ride in the line, you know, swinging, doing crazy shit, you know, and everybody just trying to break these people off, you know, give them a show, you know.
Yeah.
And the kids or whoever, you know, was trying to get them inspiration, and they pick out their favorite slab, you know. We used to do a lot of that too, you know. If we wasn't riding all together, it was one.
Yeah.
But me, I kind of play a different role because I'm across the bridge, so I was kind of like, you know, the outsider. Everybody used to be teamed up, so I'd be on the outside, and you know, but it was me and my brother. But you know, he kind of jumped out the game for 20 years, but now he's back. But you know, he had it in his blood. So like right now, he driving a big candy red 1990 big DeVille, you know. I mean, not DeVille, Fleetwood, you know, with the two headrests in the back, you know. And yeah, he got G22. He's finna soon boat that bitch up, you know what I'm saying? And he got a Boss Hog, you know, it's like a yellow color. I got a Boss Hog, I got a 68, I got a 70. I mean, I got like 5 drops, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to come with it, you know.
What was your preference of music when you was coming down, or your preference of music that you like to listen to that get you in that mood to come down?
Man, bro, man. I mean, when I was young, it was easy. It's very simple with me. It was easy. And then when Pac died, you know, I was like, man, what music we gonna listen to? And man, it came up, Screwed Up Click, and I was like, I didn't even like no screw tapes. Like, I started off like everybody else. And that first night when I went to the Civic Center, that's whenever my brother had popped it in. DEA got to stay down, coming on this south side of town, you know, that came on. Then that little Kiki freestyle came on with the MC Light beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck is that? So man, ever since I heard that song, shit, I was screwed for life. I listen to no other music but Screw. They can have all that other shit.
How was y'all getting screw tapes down here? Was it somebody just going to Houston and just bring it down here to Lake Charles?
Yeah, they had a lot of that going, but they had a guy, 2 guys on Mullen Street. They used to have a little store. They were selling screw tapes. Me and my brother used to always go over there and get it. You know, I used to have a big like a suitcase full of great tapes, you know, back then and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Music too.
huh?
Nate's music.
Nate's Music? Yeah, it was called Nate's Music. They had that too.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's all I would listen to, and still listen to that today, you know, because the reason why I listen to screw music because it describes where you're going, it describes the slab. So why would I want to listen to some music where they shaking that ass and my car not shaking no ass and ain't nobody, I'm not in the bitch shaking no ass, you know what I'm saying? So why would I want to listen to some music like that? And I don't listen to no punchline rappers where they just keep on shooting all kind of punchlines and the niggas talking about shooting and what else the niggas talking about? All this other shit, selling drugs. I ain't worried about none of that shit. I'm in my slab, baby. I'm skating while y'all out there getting killed and shit, doing all that unnecessary shit. I'm balling. You know what I'm talking about? That's a code I stick by.
What made you go all gold on that DeVille?
Well, I went all gold because, like I say, when we seen old boy with the triple gold, you know, we was like, man, you know, he got it at the max, but he ain't got it all the way to his max. So we took it to another level. So that image right there, it just went with my next lag, the 99 DeVille I had, you know, and I put it on swingers, and I just got so much respect, you know. And I had pop trunk on there, 2 sunroofs, the belts gold, the 5th gold, you know what I'm saying, the grill gold, all the trimming and shit around the windows, you know, can't beat it, you know.
Yeah.
What was the price like on that when you did that?
I mean, I ain't talk about the price because I bought the car brand new, and for like 30,000, and I probably invested 30 more thousand in it, putting all that shit on there. Not only that I dipped the go, I went back and dipped the bitch chrome, everything chrome, and put that bitch on blades. And I was also the first one on 20-inch blades, you know, when that was coming out, the limiteds, you know. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I was the first of. I was the first one on a black Charger with a grill on some 20-inch swangers. I know a boy from Houston, he had the red one with the convertible on the 17s, but I was the black one on the 20-inch swanger with a grill on that bitch. A real grill, not that old plastic shit.
Can you define in your eyes what a slab OG is?
Huh?
Can you define in your eyes what a slab OG is?
To me, a slab OG just a nigga like me that just know a whole lot about this game from the front to the back. You know, that's just what it is. I mean, some OGs, they might not remember or this and that, but you can tell the stuff that they're giving you is the real deal shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because back in them days, it was really real, you know, compared to now. Now it's just fun. That's cool too. But I play both roles, the real shit and the fun shit. So with all that together, you know, I just feel like, man, fuck it, I'm Slabboss. I'm the boss of the slabs, you know? So that's how I came up with that name.
Yeah. Out of all the slabs you done had, what was your favorite one? Like that one you hating? You ain't got no more, you know what I'm saying?
The one that I had.
Yeah, out of all the slabs you had, what was your favorite one?
Like your favorite one?
But like this, the favorite one that I had, I say the triple gold one with the swangers, you know, because it was so different. Now the one that I got today, I know everybody like the Lincoln with the suicide doors. But me, I think the best one to me is the Big Boss Hog, the 1970 DeVille, you know, the Hog, baby.
Yeah.
And when I pull that thing out, you gonna see why.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I see they got a lot of hogs, but like my partner say, watch your hogs swallow them hogs.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm about.
Yeah. What's your view on the slab today? You know what I'm saying? How people putting their cars together, you know, the racing and everything that you might see down in Houston and all that. What's your thoughts on that?
The racing, that's some crash dummy shit. You know, the slab is a car that's luxury, and the swings, you gotta think of them, they gangster, but they luxury too, you know what I'm saying? And you just wanna really just lay back on some screw music and just flip around town and enjoy yourself. All that racing shit, that come from them dudes that like those motors and shit, and then they throw the swingers on the motor, and then they become speed racers, you know, like Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with that, because why the hell you want to wreck your car to go pay for it again, you know? You want to keep that bitch around for years so people can have a story to tell, even the youngsters, you know, that seen your shit. So I try to, well, the cars that I got coming now, I'm gonna try to keep them on the scene. So when I'm gone, they still here, you know? It'd be like a memory, like Fat Pat car, you know?
Would you consider these newer model cars a slab?
Yeah, me, I'm for both. I'm for the old school, I'm for the new school. But the thing is, not all the old schools gonna make it, not all the new schools gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? See, my whole thing, when they say slab, to me, I only see fifth wheel, grill, and belts. You know, I don't see shit else. A car just a car. You know, you take that shit away, it's just a car, it ain't no slab. So all I see is the grill, the fifth, and the belts. You know, and anything else you want to put on, in the swingers too, but anything else you want to put on now is just extra shit just to upgrade your shit. But none of that shit matter if you ain't got those artilleries, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I like a certain new school and I like a certain old school, and the ones that I got, that's the ones I like. You know, like a lot of these new schools, I ain't trying to knock them, but really, if you can't put a grill on that bitch ain't saying nothing. It's like a car with lips. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no teeth. You got a smile coming down the road. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that's what makes the slab, is the face.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I still like some of them though, you know? And then the new school, you got some of them, you know, they come with the big grill, they got a lot of steel on them. And but you got some got the same shit, but they don't look good. They're just some old ugly ass slabs on swingers, you know? But yeah, you gotta know which one you're looking for. And a lot of things people gotta know, man. Back in the slab game with them old schools, you know, the Cadillac was the one that ruled everything. You know, everything that was coming out of Cadillac, it was like a fucking Bentley or something, you know. And everything else was behind it. But yeah, everybody wanted to go different but that's good too, because if you can take something back in them days behind a Cadillac and wreck a fucking Cadillac, you's a bad motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. Out here, do y'all, switch, like I said, you got a Buick or Oldsmobile, do y'all put the 90 clips on those cars too?
Oh yeah. I got a partner, he bought a car from H-Town, and it was candy red with the 90 clip on the front. And then, from there, we started putting clips on them,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's an upgrade. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Because you get a prettier face and you get a bigger grill, So
Yeah.
if you can upgrade that bitch and it look right, yeah, it's a go with me.
Yeah. Okay. One of my last questions I ask in all my interviews, can you name your top 5 greatest slabs of all time?
That's kind of hard, but I'm just going to shoot something out there, My partner, Big C, right here, what I'm talking about? He got a candy green Buick 82. I love his slab. And when I saw his car, it made me want to go back candy again. I ain't rode candy in a long time, But he just showed me, like, nigga, this where you come from, when he showed me his candy, And then Bernard, the other one with the long swingers, y'all might have seen on the other video, And I just think that he upgraded a whole lot from all the slabs he had, And then the baby blue, well now it's a bowling ball blue slant back, I just think that's a better slant back than the ones we had back then, And I'm trying to think of some of these cars back then. I mean, they had a lot of them, but I just think the longer swingers, took over and stuff.
Yeah.
But they have a car that I kind of like. It was, I guess it's a slab, but then it's not. It used to be like a 97 or a 96 DeVille. It was white, it was like a sky blue, and it had blades on it. And see, that's what I'm trying to work on with my car. I got a big old 95 Fleetwood Broham on blades on 22 Robbins. Used to be on Hellos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bring that back. I'm gonna put the 5th on there and then spray that candy one day. And that's just a different type of slab, just to show you they ain't always got to be about the swingers. I'm diverse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, right now I can't really think of the other two. That I like. They had my partner, he had like that Kenny Orange Fleetwood he had, that was a nice slab from back in the day. And they had a bunch, man, but it's just, my memory lost,
Today, how many slabs is in Lake Charles?
Huh?
Today, how many slabs is in Lake Charles?
Today I say it's it could be anywhere from 10 to 15. I just think next year, we're gonna be on, because after everybody see this interview, I think it's gonna wake a lot of people up. You know what I'm saying? Because the hurricane kind of flushed everything away, But by you coming down here and stuff and getting our story and our history, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna wake a couple cats up and they want to do something, and when me and my partners, we all come out with our shit, it's really gonna wake some people up, because we ain't coming to slab with you, we coming to kill your shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that right, C? Yeah, we ain't playing no games, and then we couldn't do it back in the day, we couldn't hit H-Town, but this year, you probably will see us on that void, you know what I'm talking about?
Sure,
Acting a fool, you're gonna see a lot of alligators coming from the swamp.
Yeah. I like that. Now, you got a message for the youth, that's out there today, that's building a slab, that's coming from the Slab OG. What would you tell them if they want some advice on building it?
Man, the best advice I can get you, man, is stay out them streets, go build your slab, man, get you a hobby, man. It's the best thing you can do, because they ain't got shit to do on this earth. You gotta find a hobby, make it fun, and that's how you stay away from all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't build a slab or whatever, man, just go find you another hobby like basketball, But I definitely go build me a slab, bro. If I own a car lot, that bitch will have slabs all over it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm a believer, like, I buy a car from the lot, it's the white people car, you know what I'm saying? I want to make it like me, So that's why I like putting them together. See, people think that I love car. I don't give a shit about no car. But the thing is, I do love putting one together. That's where my love come in, you know, putting one together.
Yeah.
You know.
Already got any shout outs?
I ain't got no shout out. I just want to do this interview and just make myself clear, you know.
Yeah. Already.
I
Slab
give too many
OGs.
shout out, I might pass out.
Yeah. This SlabOgsTV, we got Slabboss up in here.
Slabboss talking to you, baby. Remember what I
Yes,
said?
sir. Lake
Get
Charles,
your slab, baby.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. We out.